All right. Good morning, guys. So, what do we have for today? First of all, market is back above all SMAs in pre-market, which is pretty good. Um, Prax only current position up a bit this morning. LER, no. There, honestly, there's not much I would say for today. Maybe CTMX kind of already broke out on very low volume. If it were to pick up today, it might be a good entry. It's still not that wide. LAR, I don't like after this. SLR needs some time. Google is not bad technically, but I feel like there's not a lot. Tesla is a good one to keep an eye on, but it's not the one that I would enter today. KSS setting it setting up, so maybe this. The rest needs a lot of time, I would say. Kind of have to see, but yeah, this. I also noticed that wheat stocks are picking up. Tillery is, I mean, obviously these are not entry for today, but they are picking up. I guess this is part of biotech though. Yeah, it is a biotech. So we'll skip that. What's with the rest? Not a lot. Honestly, not a lot for today. Yeah. Looks like we'll have a very slow day, which again with the Friday that the market had kind of was to be expected. We just don't want to force anything. Want to be patient, see what the market has to provide us. Maybe, like I said, maybe CTMX kind of is the only thing that's not bad. The volume is very low, so if the volume doesn't pick up, I'm out of this. Tesla technically entry would have been on Friday of the hourly chart. This would have been a breakout right here of, I guess, this. So today's continuation. It was very choppy. The market in general is pretty choppy, I would say. So KSS, it is building a range right now. Might need some more time though, I would say. Mm, maybe this would be better. I guess. Oh, market is open. Right, so let's see what we have. Um, CTMX was our main watch for today. Pretty much, yeah, I guess. Let's see. All right, yeah, Tesla's going. I mean, it was to be expected, I would say. That would be a reach. To enter today would be a chase. Wow, what's with LAR? What is happening? Must have been some sort of news, right? I can't, I can't find anything related to this. And I remember I looked it up on Friday, but I didn't find anything because it was a very good. I mean, it was a very good breakout, kind of choppy, and then today, uh, big reversal. I mean, yeah, I agree. There's not much for today. I don't doubt it will be a very, very short session today again, just because of the market conditions. I mean, there's a lot of things that are actually, gapping up a bit, following up on Friday's pullback. That, for example, this, but there's nothing entry worthy, and just the market has been weird. Market has been weird. So yeah, I mean, today after such a big day like Friday was the pullback over a percent. I mean, it's above ADR, and it pulled back. I mean, it went back up a bit. Like at its peak, I think it was down like almost 1.5%, 1.4, 1.5% on Friday. Um, and yeah, after such a day in the market, kind of is breaking down as well, or was breaking down. It's a very smart decision to just sit out, look at what the market is going. All right. So if will the market keep going down? Will we see further downside continuation, or will it go back up? And will maybe we regain a certain level, which currently we are above the 10 SMA, so above all SMAs, which is a good sign, right? So, but if it just goes back under it, might not be. I mean, it might not be a bad sign, but technically it is a short-term downtrend. So it's kind of a good level to keep to stay above, I would say. But it can also just bounce off of it and then reverse, and when go right back up. That could be possible. So today is kind of a well today and in general after such days, like just sit out, look at where the market is headed, what direction it wants to go, what's is happening in like indexes and individual stocks as well. So Tesla, for example, very good, great continuation today. Will it keep going up? Will it hold? Maybe, maybe not. I mean, we'll have to see. Market has been very choppy recently, like GLD, for example. LER touches 50 SMA and huge bounce off of it. Looks like. Wow, pretty crazy. Yeah, I guess I guess there's not much for today, to be honest. As much as I would like to trade, as much I would like to be in a good market and have a good run right now, it's just not possible. The market is too choppy. The market is just not giving us this opportunity. So there's not a lot we can do with such market, other than waiting. And the better decision is waiting. And actually, waiting is a strategy, and you know, in these conditions, it often is the best strategy. It means that yes, you're waiting. Yes, you're out of the market. Well, technically, we're not out of the market, right? We have one position, but technically, let's say we are fully out of the market, we're still outperforming. Because if the market is in a drawdown, we're outperforming by being out of the market. Kind of is crazy to think about, but it is how that works. The hard part is, being able to go risk on and risk off when the right time is there. When the market is good, you need to be able to put some risk so you have good runs. And when the market is choppy, you need to be able to, slow down a bit, be conservative, which we are doing right now. Obviously, this is the hard part about trading. Um, and in a market like this, it is, I'd say it is a bit harder than if it just straight up in a, in a downtrend. Because right now the market is choppy, but technically it's still going up. And right, it made higher highs all here, new all-time highs as well. But overall, individual momentum stocks were just not going at all. So it's kind of weird, I'd say. Not weird, but harder, at least. Prax, there's literally no volume in this. It's kind of is scary a bit, I would say, but very risk free. Right, moved our position, our stop loss to break even on Friday here. It's still quite extended, I would say, but I want it to be fully risk free in the market. And yeah, so risk free in my only position in the market. I currently, other than unrealized gains, I have no risk in the market right now because of how choppy it's been. This good continuation is a bit a sell off right now, but are you guys seeing some things in the market that I'm missing? Or I mean, AXTI it might set up. I wish it just built a good range right here, but it just might go today. Oh my god! Every one of these, previous momentum stocks that were actually starting to gain momentum again are looking like they want to break down today. I mean, Prax is very good looking. Might be a trim today if it just closes good or strong at the end of the day. Might be a good trim. I mean, we'll see. It's very early in the morning, so we don't have a lot to base ourselves on. But right, it's what's going on in Discord. Yeah, there's not much, I would say. I never know if I should post the replays when the live trading replays when the market is just like this when we don't do much in the morning. But I guess it's better that I post them than if I just don't. Because I mean, we still look at stocks. I still give my insights, um, and I think there's lessons in every live trading. I think the more people are there, the more people watch them, and the more people evaluate how we trade, how you should react based on the market conditions. Oh yeah, and talk about AXTI just broke highs again. Um, the more basically we trade, the more you expose yourself to the market, whether it's good condition, bad conditions, choppy conditions, whatever the conditions are, you're just going to get better. You're going to learn more, learn faster, and you're going to become a better trader. Believe it or not, it is what it is. And it is how it works. It's like everything in life, basically. I've said this multiple times, but the more you expose yourself to something, the more you practice, the more you do something. For example, take whatever you want. I pretty much take sports all the time, even though trading obviously is not a sport, but the more you practice, the better you are. As simple as that. The more you play, the better you are. The more, for example, basketball, the more basketball you shoot, the better a better shooter you become. And it's like that just for everything, including trading. Can be cooking. The more you cook, the better you are, better cook you become, right? It's like that for everything. So trading is not an exception. The more you look at the market, the more you're active in the market, the more you trade. Like not yeah, well, obviously trading helps, but when the market is not in a position where you need to trade, still expose yourself to the market. Look at how things are moving. Look at what type of stocks are leading the market when the market is bad, right? Look at things like sector rotation. Look at things like um, leading sectors, and within these leading sectors, look at leading stocks. It is how it works. Prax looking very good, broke out above highs. It is all-time highs? No. It's not, but has some potential. Starting to look pretty good. Um, yeah, kind of needed a bit of time to, I guess, consolidate that 30% move in a day. Now it's going back up. Could be great to have a good close today. Could also make a move like this, build another range. That will be possible. Hopefully it doesn't, but it is possible. For now, it looks very good though. And Tesla, I guess, was the only thing worthy, but it is continuation today. Yeah, weed stocks are pulling back. I mean, they went up because Trump said something about um, investing in weed stocks or legalizing something like that. So obviously, there was a lot of momentum coming into that sector. I guess I'm not trading today, so unless you guys have any other questions, I'll hop off for today. Be very quick with the today's session. Obviously, I'm always active in the Discord. If you have any questions, let me know. Um, but like I said, there's not basically unless, like I said, if you guys want to talk, if you guys have any questions, if you guys want to look at other stocks, I'm happy to do so. If not, well, I'm just gonna hop off because I mean, the more we look at the market, the more we're tempted to you know, rush into anything. I would say, like for example, you look at Tesla today, and a little personally, I'm not like it doesn't affect me anymore. But I know a lot of you guys see that and like, all right, well, I want to be part of this move, so I'll buy it today. But technically, no, entry was right here. If you buy today and it reverses, well, you lost. And if you buy today and it just keep going up, congratulations, you made some money, but you broke your rules. So either way, in my opinion, in my book, you lost. So it's not worth. Chasing is never worth because you break your rules, and if you just keep doing it, if it works, it's even worse if it works, because that way you'll just keep doing it more, thinking, all right, well, last time it worked, um, so I'll do it again, and then eventually you'll lose a lot of your money. And basically, a saying that was I found pretty interesting was every money you make in the market by breaking your rules, the market will take back from you. However, it is, if you make, for example, 50% of your account in a run and you broke your rules, you held position you shouldn't have, and you got lucky, right? Or a lot of chance in that run you make, for example, 50%, well, you'll lose that money back or close to it. And I mean, why will you lose it? Because you'll just keep breaking your rules. And I mean, when you have rules, it is because you need to respect them. And if you don't respect them, if you have clear back testing that proves that your rules are, profitable, consistent, and long term, especially profitable long term, if you keep breaking them, maybe you'll be profitable short term, which is not the goal. The goal is to be profitable long term. The goal is to grow your account long term. If you make fast money very quick and on or like in the very short term, but you're not profitable long term, I mean, it's not worth it, right? So if you make a lot of money by breaking your rules short term, the market will probably, take that money back long term, and you'll just not be profitable long term. That's something I kind of believe in. Um, and obviously, I say that because I was like that. I was wanting fast gains, right? Everybody wants to make fast money, but it's just not the reality in trading, especially not when the market conditions are not worth it. When the market conditions are good, yes, you can be more aggressive, still have some limits though. So always follow your rules. If you don't, you'll pay the price. Other than that, if we're good, I'm gonna hop off. I'll still, post that live streaming replay because why not, right? It's still some valuable material in the on the YouTube channel, and if you guys wanna, look back, study maybe or listen to things I was saying, whatever is, smart things, dumb things. I say a lot of things, but I also believe I say some worthy stuff that are worth applicating in your trading. And especially today about the risk on, risk off was very, it was not in deep, was just surface level discussion about that, but still pretty important to keep in mind. And you just need basically to expose yourself in the market. And yes, it's kind of a contradicting that I'm hopping off the market right now, hopping off the charts when I'm saying, oh, the more you expose yourself to the market, the more you look at how things are doing, the better you become, right? Kind of, I kind of contradict myself right now, saying I'm gonna lock off early. But there's a difference between. I mean, I technically can look at the end of the day and see, all right, well, today started off like this, ended up like this, and you just at the end of the day you go into today, all right, well, today was choppy. Kind of is something you can do. The most important part is market open though, and I guess market close. How it opens, how it closes, whatever it does between that, I guess not that it's not important, but if it doesn't stop you out in swing positions in our strategy, no, whatever. I don't look at the intraday. I don't swing. I don't day trade. I used to do a bit of day trading when when the market was in conditions like this. Because I was in swing trading, I used to be doing a bit of day trading, options trading, like SPY intraday trades, for example, zero DTE or one DTE. But I don't anymore. Just kind of it's a lot of time for not so much gains, right? Swing trading is basically the best risk reward ratio you can get, and for me it is the style that fits the best with what I want out of this, out of trading, out of the market. So that's why I stick to that now. But I used to mix up a couple of strategies. It's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just kind of it can be tricky. You need to differentiate them and not mix them up, because if you start to mix them up, again, you add rules to your rules and it gets complicated. But other than that, I'll hop off right now, and I'll see you guys in the Discord. Hope you guys have a great day, and let me know if you have any questions. All right, I'll see you guys. All right, so I'm not interested in much. Prax, our only current position, is gapping up. Still, I went through the gap scanner, and there's basically not much. Actually, there's pretty much nothing in the market out of resolve. I mean, this technically could if you really want it, you can get in, but there's just so basically there's no volume, so it's not worth it. And the rest is just way too weak. This is gapping up quite much, and we have resolve as well of earnings, but it's weak. It's a weak stock as well. So like I said, not much. If we go through the watch list, everything is just either not moving or gapping down. So I mean, everything needs time. There's uh there's not much in the market, to be honest. These crypto miners are taking a hit just because of the crypto market is going down. So LAR was like minerals, energy, I guess. Minerals more. KSS needs some time. Tesla, yeah, gapping down. I'm actually surprised Prax has been holding up that well. There's not a lot of volume, but actually yesterday was kind of a average volume day compared to these last two. So it's a good sign. I'd say it's a good sign. Do you guys have anything else on your watch list? Personally, I do not. Market has been just so boring recently. These daily sessions are just nothing. These daily sessions are just so slow. Just to see that we're hopping on, looking at the how things are moving, and market open, pre-market, market open, and then just log off because there's nothing to do. And even if there were good setups, you don't want to trade them because, or at least just very low risk, just because the market has been so choppy. It's been you risk more by entering trades than by staying out of trades. This actually is not that bad. I think we had that here on this, and then now it's building out a range here. Actually, I'll add it to the list. Why not? Oh, market is open. IRWD. Let's add that to the list just in case. I mean, it's breaking down right now, but it's a lot better than a lot of these other setups, let's say. This, let's help another here, I guess. 425. Honestly, I'm not interested into entering anything. It's just so I don't miss on any move. Even though I don't enter them, I just like looking at how things are moving, how things are going, and everything. What a boring market. Just before Christmas as well. Last year we had our early Christmas present in November, and December actually were pretty crazy months in the market. Had some pretty good gains, like I don't know, maybe like 50% in these 2 months on my account, which was pretty good. Kind of similar, a bit better than September this year. September to October had like 45% in a month and a half, maybe 2 months. Feel like we need another market like this, another run like this could be good. I mean, it will come eventually, just when, that is the question. Prax actually down a bit. It was up pre-market, but yeah, it opened a bit lower. We'll see what it does towards the end of the day. I mean, it's slightly going up right now, still down a percent. The market is just so boring. It's crazy. I mean, we have a couple of stocks that are actually setting up right quite well. AXTI, I'm actually surprised that yesterday was ended up like it is, like it was, just kind of had a crazy run and then just huge pullback or sell off towards the end of the day. Light actually might be a good setup if it holds today. For maybe it obviously needs time, but we'll see. For those of you guys that want to resolve, it might confirm soon. Actually, it did. But yeah, obviously, I'm staying out of this. Way too weak of a stock. At these earning result. I mean, no, it's not earnings. What is it? Okay, yeah, it's earnings. It just doesn't appear on TradingView. But yeah, earnings on resolve. I'm out of this. Not entering this. For the rest, I mean, there's not much. KSS actually setting up quite well, but needs time as well. It needs to tighten up more here. Nah, all of these are breaking down. I mean, we did see that yesterday. So TSCM, I mean, it's making lower-ish lows right now. So hopefully it can keep up and maybe enter this when it breaks. I mean, not when it breaks, but if it builds another range, eventually breaks out, could be a good entry. It's a very strong stock, just like Light, very strong stock. AXTI, where is this? AXTI, very, very strong stock. TTI and GACT as well. Eliminate, yeah, this is not. This WDC, very strong. XTX, yeah, quite strong, I'd say. For a tech stock recently, it's quite strong. But it's not strong in a strong sector. Tech right now is weaker than the rest of the market. Wow. Tesla did not like that gap at all. Might want to close today. I don't know. We'll see. anyways, I'm out of this. I don't really have an interest. Just I just like looking at stocks, how they are behaving, how they are moving. It's just, yeah. Wow. This just updated, and Prax actually is the biggest gainer in the last 3 months in the market. Pretty crazy, right? And we are in it. I'd say it's pretty good. A lot of strong stocks, but DVLT no. A lot of them are biotechs, unfortunately, and I do not trade those. Kind of a interesting one. This, not sure what happened here. December 11th. What was December? Was 5 days ago? What happened? $260 million capital raise. Okay. Yeah, public offerings does make sense. Note offering 8K. Oh wow. So a lot happened recently, but it was a good breakout. What about Resolve? Only, it's selling off right now. Only sort of interesting that were possible today. Pretty wow. The market is just, I mean, Lemonade. I'm surprised. Jemai, I'm surprised with the market right now. I mean, might be trying. It's still under its 10. Taylor and other wheat stocks might actually be building ranges following Trump announcement at, last week, I think, Friday. Yeah, this as well. This, I guess. This might be the strongest one. MSOS. It's above all estimates right now. I'll add it to the list. But not for today. Obviously, need some time. Need some time to set up. Ooh, this one. Actually, yeah, this one is an ETF though. We'll see. I'll do the watch list. Actually, so I'll do a deeper scan, deeper research on these weed stocks. Because they are starting to gain some momentum recently. So maybe we get to see something out of this. I mean, other than that, there's not a lot to look for today, actually. I mean, maybe this, even if it does confirm there's no volume at all, as you can see. Well, yeah. So this is today. There's literally no volume. 4K times 4. There's like, oh wow. There's like 20K at most. 20K dollar volume. It's really. And if you have a somewhat big account, you're gonna move this stock. So don't put a lot into this. And then yeah, obviously I'm not gonna enter this. There's no volume. It's not liquid enough. This I can actually move this down here. 164. We'll see. But yeah, other than that, there's not a lot for today. It is, I mean, technically this could break out of this range. It's not a good range, though. I'm not interested in just rushing into things right now. I think it's better to just wait on the market. So unless you guys have any other questions or setups you might be looking at, I'll just hop off right now because again, no reason to keep looking at this market. It's just not doing us justice. We're just basically losing our time, right? We know we're not going to trade, um, and we still looking at things. So yeah, it's not that worth it unless you want to learn how actually sector are rotating, because right now there's sector rotation in the market. There's kind of a lot of things actually happening, and yeah, we easily saw that strength or momentum quickly went out of tech, right? Tech was very strong in the last run, and then right now it kind of rotated a bit more into basic materials, industrials, healthcare, and all of these other stocks. So that you can actually see if you want to keep looking at the market or whatever it is, can compare all of the sectors, all of individual stocks, leading sectors, leading stocks and leading sectors, all of that. But you can also kind of do that out of the market hours. You just won't see it live. I guess you won't see it move live, but market open is most important part. Technically, we just passed it. This, I guess, this I can put alert here just in case. I'm not gonna enter this though. It's just so I know it's moving. So even though I don't look at the market, I have alerts pretty much everywhere. I look 4 alerts, 5 alerts, 6. Yeah, I have a couple alerts, not much right now because there's not a lot of things that I'm interested into. But I know things are moving because I have my alerts. So if my alerts are setting up or triggering, I know that this thing is moving. I'll look at it. If there's good volume, well, nice. In the market right now, I'm not entering this, but usually whatever I am, if I'm not at home, if I'm not in front of my in front of my computer, and I'm, for example, whatever it is, right? I'm moving. I'm in the car. I'm at the gym or whatever it is. And I can enter pretty much from everywhere. And I send out the alert in the Discord as well, wherever I am. So hope that makes sense. But for right now, there's not a lot to look at in the market. Other than Prax. Did not take any trim last night. But yeah, we're risk free in this. Tendency is catching up, so it's actually not as extended as it was. It's still, I'd say it's kind of a bit extended. Yeah, around 1.5 times ADR at current price, so it's not bad at all. It will catch up, today. So we'll see how it looks like. I mean, this week, actually, it might start moving this week a bit because it won't be as extended anymore. It's kind of had time to consolidate the move better, and it's making good higher lows right here. Pretty good higher lows. So we'll see. But other than that, hope you guys are good for today. And I'll leave you guys with this. See you guys in the Discord. We'll update the watch list. And um, if you have any questions, let me know. I'll make sure to answer all of them. All right? I'll see you guys. Bye. All right. Um, yeah, probably not much. What do we have? Let's see. CGC, no. These weed stocks need some time. I quickly saw ALB, I think. Yeah, it's kind of gapping up a bit. Not sure I'm gonna take this. I mean, it's a very small range. There's CTMX that's above entry. Kind of already broke out here, but I guess technically didn't confirm above this high. Right now it is, so maybe we'll see. Um, what's with the rest? I mean, maybe this, but again, it's kind of a weird range, I would say. And other than that, I'd say it's pretty much all we could have for today. No Tesla. Yeah, Tesla, we don't need that anymore. But a big all-time high yesterday. Kind of crazy. What about our gap screener? No, no. What is this? Oh, no, not much. Other than that, well, we kind of have CTMX, I guess, if you really want to push it, but it kind of broke out already. So I guess I skipped it initially because of the low volume. Right now, it looks like it's starting to pick up. So maybe we see something out of this. Um, this one was I mean, it's a very short range, very slow stock. Lemonade, I'm not a fan of the range, but I guess it could go today. This, I mean, it's not bad. And then KSS. KSS could put an alert maybe here, I guess. But yeah, I wouldn't enter this today. It would be way too wide in my opinion. I guess maybe not. We'll see. I wanted to look at TradingView makes this. I'm gonna look at it right now. Not exactly sure what it's about. It's like the replay or recap of 2025. We'll see. How much is it gonna say how much time I spent on TradingView this year? Wow, 321 days. I guess I might have took 34 days off last year or this year. Pretty crazy. Yeah, obviously started on Jan 1st. Non-stop for 184 days. Wow, even on the weekends? What's this galaxy thing? Yeah, let's go. Hope it doesn't take too much time. Market open in like 2 minutes. Chartera. What is this? 1,617 stocks from Nasdaq. Okay, it's about alerts, I think. Okay, no, this one is about alerts. 684 alerts. Wow. I have no idea if that's a lot or not. VWAP for the oh wow. 92 times. Pine Galaxy? Oh, it's I think it's when I redid my alert or my indicator. My most active month is December. We're like halfway to the month right now. Does it make sense? 15 ideas. Okay. What's it finally? That's it. And market is open. So that was, I mean, that was fun. Oh, what's my title? Let's see. After that, we get to market. Conversation Star Hopper from Voxtera. I mean, I guess. Don't really know what that means, but. All right, so that was my replay for TradingView 2025. Um, so we had this. I guess this can break out. I mean, technically it did, especially off the 1 hour, kind of this range here. Maybe this. I guess it. Yeah, it kind of clearly broke out right here. I am going to skip this though, unless it gain. I mean, no, I don't really know. It's kind of a weird spot for the market. Strong bounce yesterday of the 50 SMA actually. Yeah, CTMX, I'm gonna skip this just because I mean it technically will be a chase. First breakout that was here Friday last week actually. So any stocks you guys are looking at today? I guess this is going pretty weak. Yeah, nothing. There's not a lot on the market. I guess this is picking up a lot of volume this morning. It's a weaker stock, I would say. Good sector though. Don't get me wrong. It's a very good sector. It's a fast stock, over 10% ADR. But no, I'm skipping this. We don't have to force anything. If I were to enter something, I guess maybe ALB. What's with the volume? Yeah, volume is a bit higher than actually. Yeah, volume is higher than than it normally is. So if I were to really enter something today, guys, if you guys really want to enter something, I would go ALB. It is stronger. I mean, if you zoom out, yeah, if you zoom out, it's weak as well, kind of similar, but since it started to pick up, it is stronger than the SJML. You see, this one just got above its 200. Wow, LB is kind of further above, I would say. CTMX, yeah, this one no volume though. I mean, ALB technically doesn't have any volume yet, but if you look at intraday, it's kind of a yeah, it's much higher than it normally is. I guess maybe Lemonade can go today. I'm pulling it here, but I probably won't enter this. What's the high on this? 84.52. It's pretty close already. All right. So CGC, one of the strongest wheat stock, actually is up almost 20% today. While if you look at the other ones, Tillery today is up 3.5%, and MSOS is up 9%. So the strongest one, the one that has the most momentum, the most it's moving the most, I'd say, is CGC. So if something, I mean, if you zoom out, it's a very, very weak stock, right? But right now it's gaining momentum. If it, I mean, if it keeps going, builds another range, has a lot of momentum, and eventually, it is much stronger. It's let's say around here or whatever. Because right now it's getting strength. But if it sets up again with the strength that it had right now, volume is dying out. Eventually, momentum's come back. If we see a breakout, then this would be a very good play. This would be my focus in the wheat sector, just because of it's the one that's holding up better right now, rather than MSOS is an ETF, so it's kind of different. This one is stronger, I would say, short term, and then Tillery. I mean, it's not bad, but it just doesn't. It just isn't moving the way that these other ones are. This one, for example. Well, technically, Tillery had a better, stronger day yesterday. So we'll have to see. But for now, I think CGC is leading in terms of getting strength. Lemonade's going. Yeah, I'm not interested in that. It's making higher highs. So I guess, yeah, I don't like that much. I'm gonna skip it. I'm going to skip it. LB as Gmail. What about? I mean, yeah, as Gmail technically, it's still making higher highs as well. I'm skipping this just because weak stock kind of it's not a random sector. Actually, it's a strong sector right now, but we'll see. Very very high volume if you look at it. It just confirmed on the 5 minute. ALB did not confirm yet, and then Lemonade did confirm. Yeah, Lemonade confirmed. I guess this, but no. Can this delete, please? Well, I guess. So I guess this is not breaking out yet. I don't updated the range. LAR. Uh, Not a lot of good ranges anymore. I mean, technically, yeah, but like this, technically it's setting up quite well. It's quite big for now. It's making good higher lows though. Support by its 50 SMA, so it's pretty good, but it's very very slow stock. 4.27 ADR. Google, yeah, like Google. We're forgetting about this. This, if you guys took it here, very good continuation. If not, today is not an entry. It would be a chase. Yeah, like I was saying, light actually could be set up very, very well. Technically, this was a lower low of the 20, but could be something like this. Maybe even with, yeah, could build a big base. Well, something like this. That would be very, very good. But we'll see. We need obviously need some time. The market right now needs some time in general. It's kind of it's kind of going down right now. Needs time to digest this pullback move it did of almost all-time highs, and then only what, like 3 days after of the 50 SMA minus 2%. So it's not that bad, but still, ALB did not confirm yet, so it's pulling back right now. Lemonade, good thing we skipped that because it would have pretty much stopped this out. Oh, not weekly, daily. We're doing. We pretty much did nothing all week, so I don't post the replay day to day, but I saved them, and I think I'll post like a full week trading replay divided by each, like every day. I think that would make sense because instead of making 5 videos, we're not doing much. I'll make a full longer video where actually we see why we skip trades every single day, even though there's some good setups in the market like ALB, XCTMX. So I'll make a longer video about like full week recap, I guess. I really can't wait until we have a good market again. especially like the type of market we had, um, you know, December 24, January 25. That was insane. Even November 24, November to like mid February this year was insane. Need a market like this. That would be a crazy run. We pretty much doubled our account in like a couple of months. But of course, after a run like that, there's a long pullback. It's where you protect your gains. So even though you make, let's say, 110% in like 4 months, you will have a pullback because the market usually is slower right after. So that's where you protect your gains. Maybe you end up at like 100%. Maybe you end up like I don't know, 95%. Take it right now from previous peak. I'm down like 10%, which seems like a lot, but honestly, I wouldn't say it is. It's very, very normal. It's a very normal pullback. I think we did like 45%, pullback 10%. So technically, the run was like 25 because it's compounded. Maybe a bit more than that. 30%, 32, 33%, I guess. Up from previous highs. And honestly, it was a very small run. It was like, what, like only a month and a half? That shows you that if things were to pick up for, multiple months, potential is crazy because it is compounded. So the more you have money in your account, the more you make money in your account. And it just never stops. Potential is actually insane. Okay, market is testing its 20 SMA right now. Guess that will be another short session. CTMX reversed as well. ALB. What about ALB? Did it confirm? No, not yet. Volume is pretty low. Yeah. Technically, it's higher than the previous days, so it might pick up, but this right here. Okay. Yeah, it's not bad. What about SGML? Yeah, it's moving normal, I guess. Well, I guess that will be another slow day, all right? What can we do in this market? Not much, honestly. There's not much we can do. We'll have to see. But yeah, I guess we wait until we have a good market. You guys have any questions, setups you might be looking at before we hop off today? Again, very short sessions recently because of I mean, there's not much. There's not much to do. There's not much to look at. We just need to wait basically. And I know it's boring. Yeah, we can't do much. I know it's boring. Um, obviously we'll like a better market, faster market, stronger market, especially a stronger market. But we can't force anything in a market. Like we can't do much about it other than just wait until it sets up, until it gains some strength, until there's a rotation, and then some sectors gain strength again, and the market is actually stronger. So we'll see. It's only been what, like 2 months? Yeah, like these past 2 months has been really slow. But like if we look at this right here, from like, yeah, like I said, like mid February to April, so Feb, March, I guess 2 to 3 months again was very slow, and then it started to pick up again. There's not a specific time frame like, oh, it's only 2 months. No, it can be a month, it can be 2 weeks, it can be 5 months. I don't know. In 2022, it was like 8 months, 9 months. So we'll see. Hopefully, um, it's not a big time where it's slower. If not, I mean, we'll adjust. But we'll see. Hope everyone's good for today. I'll answer, I'll be there in the Discord as well. We have a meeting tonight. I don't exactly know what it will be about. I'll look at it, today. But maybe some sector rotation, maybe some watchlist building, maybe we'll see. Something about the current market probably. It's because of it's losing strength again. So we'll see. I'll make sure to come with something that actually is applicable, I would say, and a small discussion with you guys as well, like we pretty much always do. So we'll see. But meeting at 4 p.m. today. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the Discord. All right? Have a good day, guys. All right. So, first thing to know this morning is that CPI actually had great news, good results, CPI, and the market actually liked this quite a lot. As you can see right here, CPI was at 830, and then it went up just under 0.5% following CPI's data. So this is very good. Are we in the best position possible? Absolutely not. The market is still choppy. The market still have to prove itself, but we're in a better position than we were yesterday. Actually, yesterday was very very bad. Broke down under its 50 SMA as well, like and closed under its 50 SMA again, which is a sign of weakness in the market. There's not a lot for today again, just because we're kind of in between right now. I have a couple of watches for today. Well, two, if we're being honest, but it's better than zero. And does it mean that I'm going to enter them? Probably not, just because of market conditions. But we could be surprised depending on how strong they are. Now, let's go through the watch list, and I'll tell you guys what stocks I'm interested in for today. Actually, light is not bad looking. I'll put it higher. Put this here. What about this? Exactly. All right. So, wow, this is weak. I'm removing this for sure. It's not worth being a watch list. This, yeah, I'm removing this as well. Removing this. Kind of doing a cleanup at the same time. This is very, very strong. Google, no. All right, so here's what we have for today. Not lemonade. Not this. All right. We have, what do we have? This. this. All right, so we have FCell is gapping up on earnings. No, is it? Yeah, gapping up on earnings this morning. So looking very good, as you can see right here. And it's gapping actually out of its range. Good ADR stock. And yeah, it's a very weak stock if you zoom out, but it gained a lot of momentum recently. Could it be a good entry? Yes. Could it be a good skip? Also, yes, would depend on what it does around market open. Also have MU that's gapping above on earnings. Earnings, this one were actually, yeah, yesterday. Good earnings results as well. Technically, this one is kind of gapping sort of inside its range. Obviously, if you zoom in, right, it is breaking out of the hourly, but on the daily range, it's kind of still in this one. Technically, it is stronger, right? It is much stronger than this one, but this one has a lot more potential if you're asking me. Look at the market cap and look at MU's market cap, right? MU is not gonna move much. It can move quite a lot, but it's not. It doesn't have the potential to move like something like FCell does, for example. Also, light. I believe this one needs a lot, maybe a bit more time. Um, yeah, might need a bit more time. KSS looking pretty good. Might need a bit more time as well, and then SNDK as well. SNDK, I'll put my alert. Here with this day's high, I guess would be technically a bit late, but all right. So that's what we have for today. Market opens in 30 seconds. So let's see what we can do. All right. And market is open. Let's see what we have. So first, SNDK looking pretty good. Wow, FCell looking very, very good. Wow, it's going up. So FCell maybe for today, I guess. Obviously, that one would be a 0.25% risk. Not more than that. Prax is just not moving at all, which is, by the way, still my only current position. Had a small sell-off yesterday, but actually still above its 10 SMA, so it's pretty good. Right, so FCell 929 here, and 990 would be entry. Size is fine. It's not bad. It's not good. It's pretty normal, I would say. MU, what would the size be? This one probably would be much bigger, right? Huge size on that one. Not a fan of it right now. It's not, it doesn't have the same strength as I would like it to be. SNDK actually is pretty good as well. I'll move it a bit higher. FCell, wow. Yeah, I'm gonna buy this right now. It's a 1 minute entry. By the way, oh no, I'm gonna wait on 5 minutes just in case, because of the market conditions. It's better to do so, even though when 5 minute confirms, it might be too wide. If it's too wide, I'll just skip it. If not, I'll enter it. Currently, it's actually pretty wide already, so we'll see. How many shares could I buy right now? Not a lot. Size right now would be pretty bad. So I might end up skipping this, or it kind of depends, right? We'll see. MU, what would the size be on that? Yeah, we would have good size on that. Actually, that might be better. The size is just not worth it anymore. So if you guys took the 1 minute entry, that's good. If not, I'm gonna skip this. Size would technically be like, I don't know, 2% of your account, which is not worth it at all. It is very strong, so that one I'm gonna buy it for sure. But the market cap, it doesn't have the same potential as something like this would have, but it could go, and I don't mind risking a bit of my account into this. Only 1/4%, so. And because of the good size that we would have on that one, I actually didn't. No, it's not matter. Actually, it wouldn't matter that much. All right, bro, come on. That's not what I want to do. So, okay, yeah, this is my alert. So if it goes, I'll take this right now. If not, this one I skipped just because of how wide the stop is. Yeah, 13.5% stop for 8% ADR stock. It's pretty wide. You don't have a good size into that. MU, we'll see. If it confirms, I'll buy a 1/4% of it, and it looks like it might want to. It's getting pretty close. All right, be ready, guys. If it does, I'm sending out the alert right away. Come on. All right, buying a 1/4% of MU right now. This stop loss at the low of the day, which is 253.20. Looks pretty good. All right. So we are into this. Prax actually looks pretty good as well. It's kind of building under range right now, which I like. FSL, if you guys are into this, good. It was a good entry if you took the 1 minute entry right here. If you waited on the 5 minute, well, did it confirm on the 5 minute? No, it did not even confirm on the 5 minute, so it's not worth. Stop is way too wide. SNDK actually is starting to look very, very good. Light needs some time. It could go today, but if it does, I would kind of find it too early, so I would skip that. Oh, what happened with this? Remove this. It's too weak. These two things kind of look like they could break out today, or they are starting to break out. I'm skipping both of them because we're not in a position where we need to rush. There's not a lot of volume in any one of them. So if they gain some strength and they set up again, or if they fake out today, or if they just go and then eventually, you know, go higher and then set up, well, we'll trade them another time. Same thing for this. And all of these are pretty weak right now. Wow. Market kind of bounced off its 20 SMA today, right here. So it actually might not be a good sign. We'll see. And obviously, guys, every position that we enter, uh, MU, for example, FCL, if you took that, there's a high chance it stop out because of the market conditions. Well, MU kind of was close to stopping out right now. Not that close, but it's what, like percent and a half away from stop. FCL is a bit better right now. But yeah, I mean, we'll see. If it stops out, it stops out. If it doesn't, great. Oh, all right. Any other things you guys might be looking at this morning? Wow, CGC is actually pretty crazy. Wow. Yeah, CGC is pretty crazy, I would say. I'll make an update post about this. It's pretty insane. Yeah, it's going down a bit. We'll see what happened with these two stocks. I mean, I only did enter MU, but all right. So MU is back up a bit. FCell, sort of. Prax, basically not moving. There's not any volume in this stock. Kind of surprised how it's holding up on such low volume. But we're into profits and we're risk free on that one. Close to, actually, if it closes under the 10 SMA, we'll sell the entire position. So we might be close to getting out of it for a profit, obviously. Worst case scenario, we're stopped at our break even, which is like here, I guess. Where's the break even? I don't exactly remember, but it's under 10 SMA, so I'm not worried about it. Might be today actually that we exit this. We'll see. All right, so MU is back up. Sell back up a bit. SNDK no doesn't like it doesn't like today's move. Prax is down a bit. We'll see what happens to that one. All right. just made another post about these wheat stocks because look at how strong they are. Well, longer term they are very weak, right? If you zoom out, they're weak. But recently, look at how much strength they are gaining. Is what I wanted to say. Off this move, CGC is up 100% in like a week. MSOS, which is an ETF about the entire sector, is up 90% in like same amount of time. There's also Tillery. It's not bad. This one is up 80%, so it's up a bit less, but it's now back above its 50 SMA, which is great for the sector. I prefer CGC to I mean it's the one that's moving the most. Then MSOS is pretty good, but it's an ETF, so it's kind of different. And Tillery I don't like as much just because of it's moving a bit slower. It's kind of lagging behind the this one, for example. So if you I mean if I were to choose to enter this, it would be CGC. If not, maybe MSOS, but it's an ETF. So we'll see. Tillery, I'm not against Tillery. It's just lagging. So technically, could technically be still an entry, but it is lagging behind a bit. All right, so FCL is back up. MU is kind of back up. Above this right here, technically, would it be an all-time high? Yeah, I suppose. Yeah. So it's getting closer to all-time high, which basically happened last week, almost a week ago. So if it takes above all-time high, there's not much resistance anymore, which could be very good for our position. Brax, is this all-time high? No, not at all. FCell, no, not at all. SNDK is starting to look very, very good. This, or even this, if you want to push it a bit. I mean, it's kind of the same breakout pattern, but this here could be good. It's making good lower, higher lows here. Doesn't quite align with my line, but starting to align with its 50 SMA, which is even better in my opinion. T. Yeah, T kind of broke out today. Technically, I'd say it's still building a range right now. I wouldn't be interested into buying it right now, just because of the range it had was only like these two candles basically. Even if you look at the hourly chart, it's two hourly candles. So I guess you can look at it, I don't know, like this, but technically would have broke out here. It's just too small of a range. If it were to build maybe a bigger range like this, that would be even better. For now, I'm not I mean, it's a good sector. It's a strong stock in a strong sector. I'm just not interested in buying right now, even though it could totally keep going, right? Because technically it is breaking out. It's just not the type of breakout that I'm interested into. The consolidation period is too short. What about other semis? Right, so F cell is very good. It just confirmed off the 5 minute. So, but I suggest you guys don't enter that. It's just way too wide of a stop. But other than that, it's I mean it's looking good for sure. Today actually might be another short day. I mean, we did trade today, but um there's not much we can do right now. Again, we're not in a position where we need to force. Well, basically, we're never in a position where we force something. But today's a position where we wait. We saw that CPI results were good. Market is actually, I mean, it gapped up, but it's slowly going down right now. So we'll kind of have to wait and see what happens with this. we could totally keep. I mean, we could get stopped out of MU. If you took FCell, you can get stopped out of FCell. Prax, if it just keeps going down, we might sell it at the end of the day. We'll have to see. But other than that, I think we're still, I mean, we're in a better position than we were yesterday because of the CPI, but we're not in a perfect position. There's not a lot to do in the market. There's not a lot to look at. Everything kind of needs some time, I would say. So, other than that, if you guys have any questions, um, let me know. If not, I'll hop off, and then I'll be active for the rest of the day. Obviously, in the Discord as always. If that makes sense. SES. Yeah, it is building in range. It's pretty weak, I would say. It's under, it's well under its 50 SMA. It kind of bounced off its 10 right now, so I'd give it more time. But yeah, technically it's building in range. It's making these higher lows right here, which is not bad. I guess maybe this. It needs time though, for sure. Like I said, a lot of things in the market actually need a lot of time because we're kind of in between positions right now. Hope that makes sense, but yeah. All right. So, any other questions, or are we good to hop off? All right. So I'll see you guys in the Discord. Have a great rest of your day, and well, I'll see you guys tomorrow for the live trading. Bye, guys.